Purim, Purim, Purim lano, Pesach, Pesach ala mano, las masas están faziendo, los yapraquis están cociendo, aman, 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 el Dios bendito nos da mazal. At my family's first night Seder, we usually begin by singing that Ladino song, Pesach ala Mano, which reminds us that Purim has passed and Passover is at hand. It's hard to believe that it was less than a month ago that you and I were spending a lovely morning all together at our festive Purim Suda. And here we are now all hunkered down in our respective homes, self-isolating in an effort to keep COVID-19 at bay. Like the song Pesach ala Mano demonstrates, when Purim comes around, Jews are quick to point out that Pesach can't be too far behind, as if Purim is somehow a preview of Passover, when the opposite is in fact closer to the truth. What do I mean? Well, as you know, we Jews have several New Years, 4 to be exact, but the two most prominent occur in Tishrei and Nisan. Nisan, the month in which we celebrate Passover, is in many ways the more important of the two, and Nisan is actually counted as our first month. So rather than Pesach following Purim by a month, we should really be thinking of Purim as following Pesach by 11 months. The reason this matters at all is that on Pesach we remember God in exclusion of man. That is, Moses is basically absent from the Haggadah, whereas on Purim we remember man in exclusion of God, since God is never mentioned explicitly in the Megillah. The Exodus from Mitzrayim was such an important event, so momentous in its effect on us as a people, that it is almost impossible to forget God's role. Purim, though, seems much more tied to human agency, basically the quick thinking and bravery of Esther and her uncle Mordecai. But maybe 11 months after Passover, we forget God a bit. So why am I bringing this up? It's because this Pesach in particular, I think we need both people and God. We need human beings to do their part to help us manage coronavirus, to socially distance from each other, and to provide support and to find a medical cure for the pandemic. But we also need God. We need our belief in God, our prayers to God for help, our hope in some ultimate resolution to this difficult time. In essence, we need each other, but we need God too, maybe more than ever. My prayer then, as we enter into Pesach, is that we are able to remain connected to each other despite social distance, and that we similarly are able to remain connected to God despite the difficulty of the moment. And may we all spend Pesach together next year in Jerusalem. Chag Kasher v'Sameach.